Good morning, dear children. Hello, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Children, I am Manali Nathu, your political science teacher from the Millennium School, South City, Lucknow. Welcome to the first session of Class 11 Political Science. As we were told earlier, in Class 11, you will be studying from two books. One is Political Theory and the other one is Indian Constitution at Work. Today we will study from the book Indian Constitution at Work. Looking at the title of this book, you may wonder why I am studying Indian Constitution again. Didn't I study it in the previous classes? Yes, you have studied, but the broad structure of the Indian government and some bits of the Constitution. But this book takes you to something different from what you have already studied. So, let's begin our first chapter, and the name of the chapter is Constitution. Why and how? In this chapter, you will learn what a constitution means, what a constitution does to the society, how constitutions govern the allocation of power in society, and how the Constitution of India was made. Before we study about what a constitution means, we have to study that why do we need a constitution. The first function of the constitution is it provides a set of basic rules that allow for minimal coordination amongst members of a society. Now what this point means? Children, imagine yourself to be a member of a reasonably large group. The members of this group are diverse in various ways. They have different religions. Some are Hindus, some are Muslims, some Christians, and some perhaps profess no religion at all. People have different hobbies, different taste in everything from films to books. Some are rich, some are poor, some are old, some are young. In short, a society is diverse society. But for all their diversity, we all live together in a society and we all are dependent upon each other in various ways. People require cooperation of each other. Then what will enable the group to live together peacefully? One may say that perhaps members of this group can live together if they can agree on some basic rules. Why will the group need certain basic rules? Think of what would happen in the absence of some basic rules. Every individual would be insecure because they would not know what members of this group could do to each other. Who could claim rights over what? Any group will need some basic rules. And these rules should be known to all the members of other groups so that there will be some kind of or minimum coordination. But these rules must not only be given, they must also be enforceable. If citizens have no assurance that others will follow these rules, they will themselves have no reason to follow these rules. Rules are legally enforceable, gives an assurance to everybody that others will follow these rules. For if they do not do so, they will be punished. So that is the meaning of first point.